We're gonna go on a boat.
Wow!
Oh, yeah, we're gonna go on a ferry. Welcome back. This is Zach, the man behind the wheel. I'm Natalie, the girl in front of the camera, and this is Tallow, our mischievous little man. Oh, and there's another little bus baby in there. We live full-time in our tiny home on wheels, a self-converted school bus by yours truly. Okay, maybe Zach did most of the conversion. I had the very important job of taking care of this little rascal. Our aim here is to inspire you to live out your truest dreams, no matter what that may be. So come with us as we explore some of the most beautiful spots in Australia.
Nana!
Ah, what's Nana up to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Ah. Are you showing her outside? Yeah.
Let's get your nappy on and get ready to go, bud.
It's okay, you pick it up.
What is it? We can pick it up.
Today we are going somewhere pretty special, somewhere that we've been very excited to go for a very long time. We are heading to the Daintree Rainforest, which is one of the oldest tropical rainforests in the world, if not the oldest rainforest in the world. And yeah, right now we are parked up at the beach in a place called Port Douglas. The beach is just over there. And we've spent like 4 days here or something like that. We've absolutely loved it. Tallow's like turned into a brown little god. So we thought that we would take you guys along with us to show you the Daintree because it's going to be pretty beautiful. And yeah, we also wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about our pregnancy. So we live in our tiny home on wheels. We travel through Australia and we have a toddler, Tallow, who just turned 2 a few weeks ago. And yeah, we are having another baby. It's due early next year, and so many of you guys have been asking me like personal questions about birth and pregnancy and where we're going to give birth and how that's all going to work. So yeah, I thought it was about time we sat down and spoke to you about that. So we're going to do that a little bit later on in the video, so don't forget to stick around for that. But right now we're going to start driving into the Daintree Rainforest. Our bus is pretty clean, besides some dishes in the sink. If any of you live in a van or a bus and you travel, give this video a thumbs up if you chuck everything in the sink when you start driving, because it's just the easiest place to put everything. And then every now and then we forget to put something in the sink and we'll leave like a glass or the kettle or something up here and we'll start driving.
And we know about it very quickly.
Yeah. So this is our little home. There's some people walking past. And we're going road tripping.
We're ready.
Let's do it. You gonna hop in your seat, Tal?
Jump in, bub. You gonna hold your digger?
Oh.
Did you chuck it outside?
No, it fell inside. Do you want a cookie?
God, you're
In your seat.
You.
What is it? What do you call it?
Cuckoo.
You want a cookie? Yeah.
Blackmail.
Blackmail? You mean, what's it called?
Bribery.
Bribery.
Oh,
Hop in your seat. Yay!
Snacks for the road.
Yeah, so I made cookies last night. And
It's very early to have a cookie.
I know, but like
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
It's never too early, darling.
Cuckoo.
We're gonna give Tallow a cookie so that he
Cuckoo.
just because.
Just because.
Just because we're good parents.
Here's a cookie. Here you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, you ready to start driving? Alright, let's do it. Little pit stop. 5 minutes up the road.
This is what happens when Nat goes into the shop.
Oh, whatever.
And when, no,
Oh,
and when in the bus we start eating.
yeah. Are they gonna say I take too long? Tao, we're gonna go on a boat.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a ferry with the bus. So we are crossing the ferry over. This is as far as you can get, heading towards the Daintree. And yeah, now we've got to cross a ferry. I think it's literally like how far? Yeah, just over 100 meters. It's just over this river. But I suppose we have to wait for the next ferry. I don't know how long that's going to take, but this is our current situation. Tao's a bit tired, but he hasn't fallen asleep yet, so we're hoping soon he'll have a nap. Alright, here we go. Can you see any crocodiles? No, me neither. Okay guys, so we've just arrived at a swimming hole and yeah, there's a few cars parked here. I didn't think, you saw the road that we were just driving on, I didn't think that many people knew about this spot. But can you see those cars? But yeah, we'll see. We're gonna go walk down. I think it's like a 5-minute walk and I've just packed some oranges in there in our little basket. Tao's had a sleep and yeah, we're gonna go see what this swimming hole's like and then we might go do a little hike or something. It's so beautiful, like just driving through this rainforest is incredible. It feels like, yeah, just like really magical, but it's also kind of, I wasn't expecting for there to be so much like touristy kind of like tourism going on inside the Daintree. I didn't show you guys, I didn't take any film of that, but yeah, there's heaps of like tourism type places where you can go and do tours and stuff like that, which kind of makes me a little bit sad because I literally thought it was just like a road going through the Daintree and you kind of peeled off of the road to go to waterholes and stuff and there was just nothing else. So yeah, we're like out here in the middle of rainforest, but there are still big tourism kind of businesses. So yeah, anyway, let's get out there and start walking because it is hot and I'm so keen for a swim. So where do we go? You just walk down here for a bit.
Do you want to walk?
No.
You don't want to walk? You don't want to walk through the rainforest with your walking shoes on? You sure?
Oh.
Good.
Okay, we've made it to the swimming hole and it's pretty cool, but we're not the only ones here. So we're gonna go for a swim. Get deep quick. Do you want some orange towel? Should we cut some orange up? Zach's just walking over, climbing up here. Just gonna try and swing into the water. Oh, there he is. Oh. Woo! You see that, bub? Yeah? More. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next day. We really tired ourselves out yesterday. We were saying as we were like driving back to our spot for the night yesterday afternoon that we the one day we try to be this adventurous family and we just completely shatter ourselves. We were so exhausted. We didn't even show you half of the stuff that we did yesterday in the Daintree, and yeah, we were just so tired, and we showed you like our favorite bits, so I'm thankful for that we took you along for definitely like that swim. Oh, there's a spider in the bus. It's a little spider, but how do I get it? Let's see if I can do it without Zach here. Alright, I got him. Just gonna put him outside. Okay, I got the spider. I'm gonna sit down with you guys right now and have a little chat about our pregnancy. So, I wanted to come on really quickly and talk to you guys about our pregnancy, our wild pregnancy, what that means to us, and yeah, I wanted to talk to you about why I am passionate about sharing our journey within this pregnancy, and also about why I'm kind of like why I'm sharing what I am sharing and why I'm not sharing what I'm not sharing, if that makes sense. So many of you guys have been asking me the past few weeks, pretty much since I told you guys that I was pregnant, which was at about 14 weeks, I think, or something like that, that, you know, you've been asking me all these questions and you're super curious, and I love your curiosity. I really, really do. I want to start off with explaining that we are having a wild pregnancy, and we have the intentions of having a free birth. So if you don't know what that is, then a wild pregnancy is basically just a normal pregnancy. It's just a pregnancy where we don't seek medical help, unless for some reason we really felt like we had to, or I really felt like it was needed. So we're not seeing any doctors, or I haven't been to the doctor, and yeah, we're just trusting in the process that is birth and pregnancy, and we're trusting within my body, and it's been such a beautiful process, and I am feeling so incredibly healthy, so amazing. I have so much energy. This pregnancy is quite different to Tallo's pregnancy, and even though Tallo's pregnancy was like perfect and his birth was perfect in every single way, it's like this pregnancy is even more perfect, and obviously Tallo's journey within my belly and then coming out and then being a mother to him has led me and led us to where we are today within this pregnancy, or this wild pregnancy. So yeah, just to clear that up, a wild pregnancy is just a normal pregnancy where we just live our lives and that's it. We don't seek any medical attention, and yeah, that is what a wild pregnancy is, or that is what it means to me and Zach. Free birth is also basically just where you have a normal birth. You birth outside of the system, outside of hospitals and you birth at home, or you birth in nature, or you birth wherever you are at the time of that you're going to labor, just with yourself and with others around you that you love, and yeah, no medical assistance. So when I first fell pregnant, I was really excited, and even before I fell pregnant, I knew that this was the path that we were going to go down, and so I was super excited because I know how powerful it is to share something like this online. But when I came into pregnancy, and when I started telling you guys that I was pregnant and started talking about it on Instagram and a little bit on YouTube, I started getting a bit of fear came up within me, because I thought that I could handle criticism from people who don't agree with our choices. And then when a little bit of criticism comes, it's actually really hard to deal with, even though I am so sure of our decisions, and you know, that criticism is actually just that person's own thing. It still obviously affects me. At this sacred time, I've just kind of started reevaluating how much I want to share, because you know, like I want to protect our space, and I want to make sure that me and Zach and Tallow feel really safe and during this time, and that our baby feels really safe, and I don't want negative outside resources affecting our lives. So within working online and sharing our life online, I know that of course there are things that people aren't going to agree with. I completely understand that, and I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know, I'm okay with that, I'm cool with that, but at the same time I also don't want to read other people's issues within what we are doing. We are doing what we're doing because we've educated ourselves, and because we've come to this decision within our lives through everything that's happened within our lives up until this point. I don't feel like it's my responsibility to educate you guys or anyone on our decisions, but I do feel like it's my responsibility to show you guys that you can have a completely normal, healthy, happy pregnancy outside of the medical system. And so I feel like within our videos of just showing you guys our daily life and taking you along for the ride and showing you how happy I am and how healthy I am and how good we're all feeling, and just kind of, yeah, going through that step by step each week, I feel like that's enough, and that's a good way of kind of, you know, sharing with you guys how wonderful our pregnancy is. When I first fell pregnant, I was thinking about all these video ideas that I could do, and then now that I'm pregnant and I'm in it, you know, we're halfway into this pregnancy, and I'm like, wow, when I think about trying to do a whole kind of video on our pregnancy, like there's just not really much to inform you guys on. Like, this is it, you know, like we're happy, we're healthy, and it would just be a bit of a boring video because we're not going to the doctors, there's no like drama, it's just, everything's just as it is, you know, like we're living our normal lives, but I'm pregnant. We're just flowing with it, and if something was to come up, then I would inform you guys if that was what I felt was right. I feel like us sharing this pregnancy with you in the way that we are right now, that feels really good to us, and that feels really true to us. And you know, people comment on our videos because they see that obviously we're traveling when we don't have a home base, and they'll say something like, oh, are you seeing a doctor, or where are you going to give birth, or all this kind of stuff. And you know, I feel like by showing you guys this lifestyle within pregnancy, it raises curiosity within you, and then perhaps within that curiosity, that's enough for you to maybe want to start looking into what that is, and then you'll kind of go on your own journey of learning what that is and seeing if that resonates with you or not. But that's kind of where I'm at with how I want to share it with you guys. You know, I feel like that curiosity within everyone, because we all have it, when someone does something different, if this is different to what you're used to, you're like, oh wow, what's that, or how does that work? And so you want to like research it for yourself, and I feel like that's the best way to go about things. I think it's a much more powerful way to do it, just to show you how great everything's going, and then, you know, to share little bits and pieces with you here and there, and then have you guys be like, oh, I'm actually gonna start researching what that is or why she's doing that. Oh.
Yeah, Mama's right there.
Okay, we're gonna pause. Okay, mum life. I feel like I share a little bit more about free birth and wild pregnancy on Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you can follow me on that, and you'll see probably a few more like things like Q&As coming up on stories and stuff like that. If you want to follow me there to kind of just get to know us a little bit better and get to know our pregnancy a little bit better, then you can do that. That is kind of it. I also wanted to let you guys know that we are planning on recording our birth whenever our birth happens. Again, it will be a really powerful thing to be able to record and edit that, and then most probably show you guys how our birth goes. So I'm really excited for birth anyway, because birth is such an incredible experience and labor is such an incredible experience. So yeah, I'm very excited. I think that that's everything. I really hope that I explained myself okay. I hope that you guys understood. Oh, and the last thing that I wanted to say is that if you have like any standard questions, you can comment them down below. Cool, okay, well, I think that that's pretty much everything that I need to say. I love you guys so much. I've really been feeling your support and your love lately. Me and Zach both have, and yeah, I just wanted to say that it is so incredible to be able to share our journey with you guys and have it received so warmly. So thank you so much for all your amazing feedback on our videos, and just, yeah, letting us know how we've affected you in your life in some positive way. It's so nice to know that, and yeah, we just love you guys so much. We feel so blessed to be able to have this platform, this community that is growing, by the way, and just share our lives with you. And yeah, it's a really beautiful, special space here on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. We love you guys. We'll be seeing you in the next video. Yeah, oh, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up because it really helps to support our channel. You guys know that by now. And if you haven't already subscribed, then don't forget to click that button so that you can continue to follow on with our adventure of bus life and toddler life and pregnancy life, all the good stuff. Anyway, sending you guys so much love. Mwah. Bye!